Life is designed to be lived to the fullest, celebrated each day and each moment cherished. Welcome to Celebrations Health reBalance. I am your host, Dr. Charles Hleza. Here on Celebrations, we discuss everything health and we discuss everything that has got to do with your well-being. And today we have got a special guest that is going to help us to discuss about wellness when it comes to women. We're talking about women's health. Not just that, but we're going to narrow down a little bit to skin health in the context of celebrations. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Dr. Hleza. I'm Dr. Valerie Mashavave, and I'm very passionate about skin health. And I'm going to be opening more about what to really understand when it comes to your skin.
Okay.
And maybe a point of correction, Doc. Not only women, but we'll focus on everyone. Because everyone has a skin.
Okay.
So
okay.
let's talk about the skin health in general, men or women,
Men
children
or women.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. Now, most people would like to know where is Dr. Mashavave? Does she operate somewhere? Who is she? Do you want to add a little bit of more details on that?
All right. So I have a clinic in Borodale called Demacare Skin Clinic.
Okay,
Demacare, yes.
Skin Clinic, yeah.
Yes. And so I specialize in treating skin as well as the aesthetic side of skin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you are saying aesthetic, maybe by aesthetic
Everyone wants to look good.
Okay.
Yes.
Looking good.
Everyone, whether you say it openly or not, but
Okay.
over the years I've discovered that people want to look good and feel good.
Okay.
So on the aesthetic side, I'm guiding you on how to present yourself, how your skin can be very presentable
Okay.
in the most natural way. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Now, when it comes to skin health, in comparison of men and women, is there a difference as far as perspective is concerned?
It's something that I've tried to clarify in my clinic, that everyone has to be aware of their skin, skin health in particular. There isn't much of a difference, though most women like to take care of their skin more. And sometimes you realize that when it comes to the skin, it's one of the most abused and neglected organ of the body.
All right.
And so I think if we dive deeper into it, we get to understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. Thank you for that. Now, when talking about skin, maybe what's skin about skin health?
All right. So, Doc, do you, like I mentioned earlier, do you realize that the skin is actually the largest organ of the body?
Okay.
When we're speaking about an organ, we're not just mentioning the heart, the liver. The skin is actually the largest.
Okay.
So I've noticed that we tend to concentrate more on these organs that we feel, are really of utmost importance in our lives, which is the heart. I have to eat well for my heart. I have to do this for my heart. And yet the skin, we do not realize that it requires the same amount of attention you're giving to your heart, you're giving to your liver.
Not your mess with it.
Skin, when we're talking of the skin, we are anything that appears on this sheath.
On
right.
the surface,
The hair, the nails is also involved.
Is it?
Yes. So we do get diseases along those lines, and so we want to see how we can take care of our skin to avoid. So when you look at the skin, Doc, it's not just a covering. right? It's an organ, like I mentioned,
Yes.
which performs certain functions
Okay.
to your body, right? And some of these functions, I'll mention a few. For example, it acts as a protective barrier.
As a protective barrier. Like a
Yes.
fence.
Like a fence.
Okay. Yeah.
To avoid any harmful chemicals, infections from entering into our body to damage the other organs that you really want to protect.
Yeah.
So the skin does most of the job, right? And not only that, it regulates temperature. You see, you sweat, right? And you feel cool after sweating. Maybe you were
Yes.
exercising or what. The skin is actually doing that job to cool you down.
Doc, so are you saying sweating is good?
Yes,
Is it?
it's actually very good. It actually helps eliminate toxins, right? So when you sweat, you are removing certain toxins from your body. Temperature is being regulated.
Okay.
And so sometimes you can have a problem with sweating, right? Which can be excessive.
Okay.
Already we are looking at it as a skin condition that needs to be addressed.
Okay.
When we are seeing excessive sweat on you, and sometimes the sweat that has a very foul smell.
Okay.
Yes. So apart from that, it also helps with identity, as a form of identity, doc. For me
okay.
to say, this is Dr. Hleza, you get someone to describe, Mambono Dr. Hleza. I think I know him. He's light-skinned. He's,
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
they're getting that from the skin.
Is it? Interesting, eh?
So you want to protect the skin because of all these attributes, and make sure that you maintain your identity.
Yeah.
This is why sometimes for me, I get to wonder what will be happening when we see you in 2025. You have my kind of complexion. Then 2 years down the line,
Yes.
you're like, we cannot recognize you anymore.
Okay.
What has happened? You must have tampered with the God-given gift, which is your skin.
Okay. All right. No, thank you so much for those functions of the skin that you have given. So when we are looking at the skin, are there things or habits of life that can affect its functionality?
Oh, yes, Doc. Like I mentioned earlier, we want to take care of the skin the same way we take care of our inner selves, because the skin is the mirror of your inner health. You
It's
understand?
a mirror
Yes, it's
of
a mirror.
the inner health.
Yes. Why do we say that? When you go to a doctor, immediately the doctor may just say, this one needs a drip,
Okay.
right? What have they seen? They've seen dehydration.
Okay.
You need fluids replaced. And how did they see that? They didn't even touch you. They didn't even do anything to you. But they noticed you need hydration. They saw your skin.
Okay.
So your skin tells us a lot about what's happening with you. And it's very unfortunate that the saying, don't judge a book by its cover, is not really quite followed as we would want to, and people do judge. Yes.
All right.
They'll tell you Dr. Hleza is not looking healthy. Based on what? On their skin.
Okay.
So there is need for attention to the skin.
Okay.
So there are certain habits, obviously.
All right.
That
Chiremba, msati matanga pa habits. Vatereri, I just want you to get this here. You have heard it from Doc, and I just want to re-emphasize that the skin is a mirror of what's inside. And on the flip side of the coin, when it comes to your overall health, the skin actually is an index of your health. As such, in quotation marks, the book Who's Yourself can actually be judged by the cover. Of course, not the judgment to condemnation, but to get help. Like in this case, where probably dehydration has been identified, so therefore one needs hydration.
Yes.
Now, Doc, let's talk about the habits that you want to talk about.
The habits.
Yes.
Maybe before we get to that, Doc, there's an element I left out
Okay, yeah.
on the skin. It's a source of confidence.
Source of confidence.
Source of confidence.
Okay.
We may not really see it plain out there, but sometimes when you see someone with low self-esteem, it could be something they're suffering with on their skin. They can't stand, in front of people
Okay.
and express themselves. The talent is there, everything is there, but they can't express themselves. So you ask, who's going to be a chorister today? In church, for example, like it's always no, I can't.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
probably have not looked into the reason why they do not want. You go for interviews, job interviews, for example. You can be judged by the way you look on your skin
Yeah.
or general appearance. Am I lying?
Sure.
It's very practical, right? So sometimes Pampacho, you'll be saying mona arikuda kuzvigadzira skin hazvina basa zveskin hazvina basa.
Okay.
Understand?
Now I understand, yes.
And it then becomes neglect. At the same time, it's affecting your self-esteem.
Yeah, so Doc here, I just want to confirm something with you. It's now sounding as if skin health can contribute to mental well-being. Is that so? That's something that I'm picking.
Definitely, you've said it right. Mental well-being, yes. The way you express yourself, psychologists came up with this theory. They called it the halo effect.
Okay.
Hansi, if you look good, you tend to feel good.
Okay.
And when you feel good, you tend to do well.
Okay.
Even better. Yeah, that's what they, and it's very true. When you're confident about your skin, the way you appear, you tend to excel in everything that you do. In my clinic, if you come to the sitting area, on the wall, I put a phrase that says, the key to unlocking your potential lies within your skin.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So it is important. And that's why you see women are so concerned about, lotions to apply. But unfortunately, most of them are not doing it right. It then goes to the habits we were talking about. That are affecting our skin health.
Okay.
Apart from the conditions that we get, generally the skin rashes and all that, that sometimes people don't know what to do with them. They rarely visit the doctor for skin issues.
Okay.
And but I think with women, they are self-conscious.
Okay.
That's why sometimes you were saying women, skin health and women, because of that, they are self-conscious. But sometimes they get to overdo it,
Yeah.
resulting in damaging the skin. You want to know what to feed your skin to keep it healthy with those with those functions that I mentioned earlier on, with those in mind. But I want to keep my skin functioning to the best of its ability.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. At the same time, appearing good so that I have the confidence.
Okay.
Yeah. So in some of the habits that people then do it's sort of extreme
Okay.
in trying to treat the skin, and it's not necessary.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So when you're looking at the habits, which one could you say is one of the most abused habit? You're talking about feeding the skin, and I'm thinking of applying lotion on the skin or a cream. But I'm talking about feeding. It's like eating. So I'm trying to put two and two together here. If you
Okay.
could maybe just expound on that one a little bit.
All right. So when we talk about treating your skin well, it comes from different angles.
Okay.
What you eat, for example, will affect your skin. What you put,
What I eat.
yes, what
Okay.
you put inside will affect your skin. It's only that because people do not really understand much about skin health, they tend to think that if I apply so many lotions, that's the way I'm going to get my skin to look good.
Okay.
That's where one of the mistakes that is being,
Okay.
done by people, especially women,
Okay.
unfortunately. And so that's the habit that I would want to mention. Applying so many things. One, you do not know the ingredients of what
Okay.
you are applying. And so sometimes I've come to realize that some people who bleach their skin, sometimes it's out of ignorance.
Okay.
They want to achieve a good skin, but they don't know how to go about it. So if Socialite advertises their products, for example, we run with it,
Okay.
So you are all over the place. You don't know exactly what your skin requires.
Okay.
So that's one huge mistake that I see in especially women.
Okay. So in this case, this brings me to choices on celebrations.
Yeah,
The choices that we make
the choices.
determine the outlook and the ultimate outcome of how the skin radiance is, if there's something like that.
Yes.
And maybe when it comes to N, the nutrition, the N on the celebrations, what kind of foods would one want to have more that can promote good skin health?
Okay, so on nutrition, it's your vitamins. I'm sure most ladies out there would tell you that I've been applying a product with vitamin C. I've been applying with niacinamide.
Okay.
Those terms, they're quite familiar
Okay.
with the female gender.
Interesting, yeah?
But what I want to say is, okay, how about we start by eating the vitamin C and the niacinamide that you so want on your skin before thinking of applying the products. Because not all products that come with the vitamin C will be good products.
Okay.
So we start from the inside. What we feed our bodies will reflect on the skin.
Okay.
Yeah. So nutrition is very important. We're looking at your vegetables, your protein for collagen, for example, whether it's plant-based or not, but you need that. The collagen will help with anti-aging effect. Not that we don't want to age, but if we are to age, let's age gracefully. That's what I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a nice thing when someone mistakes you for 50 when you are 40. I mean, it's not a good feeling. I think no one, whether male or female, no one wants that. And so you want to know the right foods that you can put in your body, and what to avoid.
Okay.
Alcohol, for example, dehydrates you from the inside to the outside. everything is dehydrated. And so you start having wrinkles
Okay.
because you're a chronic drinker and smoking,
Okay.
for example. And so you're aging quickly.
Okay.
Before you know it, we are categorizing you in a certain age group,
Yeah.
right? Because of what you love to drink, what you love to eat. Yeah.
Okay.
There's high sugar foods that are very high in sugar are also much of a problem. And we see it in our children, for example, who love these sweet things, that when they reach puberty, the acne is devastating,
Okay.
you know. And if you look at it from the time that our mothers grew up, you know, and this other generation, acne was actually not that bad back in the
Okay.
days. But now you see them with the whole eruption happening on the face, and you'd wonder. It's mainly because of the sweet tongues these little ones of ours have. Yeah.
So the less sugar, maybe the less ultra-processed sugar one takes in, the better.
The better.
Especially as they're growing up.
Yes.
So that when they reach puberty, they can
Yes.
still have that good skin.
Good
They have the
skin,
confidence and those
confidence.
functions that you mentioned.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I get quite a number of, young people in my clinic who come, and I'll tell you one thing. There was one patient of mine who came with the acne, that furious, we call it nodular cystic acne.
Okay.
It's so bad, and the child is being bullied at school. And when they came, I actually did shed a tear at some point because this child was now suicidal, and she couldn't fit in at school, and therefore she couldn't perform to the best of her ability. She was thinking of ending her life. So this is actually a serious matter that we need to really look into as parents, what we feed our children and how it will affect them in this stage of teenagehood.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is to help them to make the right choices.
Yes.
That it's okay to have a cucumber salad.
It's okay.
going to help you as far as your skin is concerned and
Yeah.
other functions. It can
Yeah.
hydrate the skin. And instead of maybe making other choices. So maybe in boarding school, as well as even day school, the kind of food that usually is put in the lunch boxes, most of it is sugar laced and has got less of some of the nutrients we were talking about, the
Yeah.
vitamin C, and the, did you say
Niacinamide.
niacinamide?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So I think this also goes to the parents, the guardians, and even those who are running schools
Yes.
to educate the learners to make better choices. If you have got, maybe, I'm just beginning to think now, if a child is given pocket money. I remember when I was going to school, high school, just as we leave in the gate, there would be many vendors. Rarely would I see somebody maybe selling fruit. Mainly it's sweets, different types of
Yeah.
fast food, chips, etc. And we didn't have this knowledge to say, I can still keep my money. When I get to the rank where I would get a combi probably, then I could buy maybe a fruit there. Or maybe on my way somewhere I could buy a fruit or something like that. So I guess, as you rightly mentioned, especially for the teenagers, it's something that parents need to be aware of. Which other habit have you come across apart from, I think you touched on nutrition and also hydration as far as being hydrated is concerned. Which other habit that relates to skin health that people abuse?
Okay, that people abuse or do not do it all.
Oh, do not do it all, whichever, from whichever
For
angle.
example, exercising, you know, people take it lightly.
Okay.
That, it's just, But did you know that if you really want good skin health, it also starts from exercising?
Okay.
Yeah. Because when we're talking of skin, we're talking about everything that you see on the outside, right? It could be those fat pouches
Okay.
that
Yeah.
are just lying around in places that you don't want them to be,
Yeah.
And so when you exercise, when you make it intentional, you get an overall being who's looking okay and satisfied with themselves. It will help you sweat, right?
Yeah.
And when you sweat, you're excreting toxins from your body, right? So all of that just helps overally with your skin health.
Yeah. So if one chooses to exercise and they do it periodically, systematically, one of the benefits they can look forward to,
You glow.
you glow.
Yeah,
Okay.
you glow.
Viewers, if you are looking for a glow,
Yeah.
in this particular case, a skin glow, you want to go for exercise. If you want to belong to an athlete's club, if you want to go for a marathon, it's something that you can do for your skin. If you want to walk around, whichever physical activity that you can engage in, one of the benefits is a glow on your skin. Now, I'm thinking of belief. Could belief be a barrier to good skin health? And could belief at the same time promote skin health? People have got different beliefs that they have.
Okay.
Whether they are
Maybe you want to
cultural,
elaborate, yeah?
maybe they are cultural, or maybe they are maybe spiritual. When it comes to certain cultures where maybe they have to put certain markings on their body, some of them are permanent. And then when it comes to some other beliefs, apart from the culture, they also probably do the same. That one is supposed to have maybe a certain mark on their body that indicates they have belonged to this certain group. Does that affect skin health?
Remember what I said from the beginning, that the skin is a barrier to outside, environment. Anything trying to get in will be seen as a foreign body, right? And so with some beliefs, some tend to pierce, their skin. Some tend to write markings on them, which we know as tattoos, for example. So with that, you're compromising your skin barrier somehow.
Okay.
And in the long run, you might not like the consequences. Yeah.
Okay.
Though there are some consequences that, may be a little bit funny. I'll tell you an example. I do tattoo removal at my clinic.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And so I'm in a habit of asking the person who comes for removal of tattoo what really happened, why you now change in your mind.
Yeah.
And so I get so many answers, but the most common one is someone who would have tattooed a name on their body,
Okay.
and then the relationship goes south, and now they want to remove that tattoo. And it's not easy to remove a tattoo, by the way.
Is it?
We use a laser machine, but it takes a couple of sessions. Like, they can reach up to 10 sessions.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, depending on the ink that was used. And so the process is not so comfortable. And then you get to realize, was it really worth it to engrave someone's name on you
Okay.
without knowing what. Yeah, so when it comes to beliefs, what I'm saying, see, you don't want to compromise this. Yeah, because you are in a zone of some certain belief that you have. Because consequences will come. Infections may start, to get in through that compromised barrier.
Okay.
Yeah, and so leave it as it is, the way God gave it to you. Yes. If there are any concerns now, this way you come see a doctor. Like, okay, I've developed this small. I don't know what it is, or I don't quite like the way it's growing, and changing how I looked in the beginning. That's where we can help.
Okay.
Right, to just restore your natural skin that you had from the beginning. Yeah.
Okay. What would be your comment for those here in Africa who have got a darker skin, but they prefer to have a lighter skin, and some of them go all the way out to try and brighten and lighten their skin? What comment and advice would you give?
I read one of her speeches that Malcolm X, if you remember him, and somewhere he mentioned that if you hate the root of a tree, you definitely hate the tree itself.
Okay.
If you hate your skin color, you're hating yourself. You have self-hate.
Okay.
So you're not loving yourself by trying to change who you are.
Your identity.
Your identity. We know you as Dr. Hleza from way back. Why want to confuse us along the line?
Yeah.
And we've accepted that this is Dr. Hleza, this is who he is. And so instead of changing how you look, I would encourage just make the best out of what you have. This is where I come in as your esthetician.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
I'm going to try and make the best of what you have. You were light at some point, and then your skin becomes dark, maybe due to sun exposure, or you tempered with these creams that you do not understand where they're coming from or what's inside them.
Yeah.
And then you develop a darker pigment on your skin. That's where you come to my clinic, right? And say, look, doc, I have hyperpigmentation. This I don't know what happened, or if you know, can you try and fix this and give me back my original skin tone?
Yeah.
That's where the aesthetics comes in. We're just trying to restore the natural self that you had before, so that you feel confident. Because if you can notice that you've become darker and it's affecting you psychologically, yes, we can then help, but not to bleach your skin. Because bleaching and just brightening your skin are two different things.
Okay.
Bleaching, you are actually destroying the melanin cells.
Okay, destroying melanin cells.
Melanin, yes.
Yeah.
Melanin cells. Remember we say the skin is an organ, right? So an organ has different, organelles, cells, a lot of things, right? And so when you bleach, you're permanently getting rid of those cells that you say, I don't want to see. You're basically saying, when God created my skin, when God created me, he put this cell that is functioning in a different way, and I really don't like it. I want to take it out of me. That's basically what you're saying. And so God put it there for a reason, which is to protect from UV damage, right?
Okay.
And so when you then say you want to get rid of it by bleaching your skin, you're removing it from the functionality of the whole organ as a skin, right?
Okay.
And that doesn't guarantee that you will not get affected.
Okay.
Skin cancers can be a result
Okay.
of that, of bleaching your skin. You are now more exposed to a lot of things. Yeah.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that brightening and bleaching are two different things. You touched on bleaching. What is skin brightening?
Brightening is just improving your tone. In this case, you're not destroying the melanin cells,
Okay.
but you are sort of controlling them because they can be very hyperactive.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. You go to a beach, right? You spend the whole day lying on the beach without any protective clothing or sunscreen. When you come out of the sun, you will notice a darker skin tone.
Yes. Yes.
It actually happens with our arms. You can actually tell that the inside is lighter, but
Yes.
mainly because of sun exposure. The melanin cells get so excited when they're exposed to the sun.
Okay.
And so you tend to acquire a complexion that's not yours, which is only on the darker side.
Okay.
And so when and it's a concern to most people, right? I'm like, I've become so dark. I never was like this. This is why you see babies when they're just born, they seem quite a bit lighter than
Yes.
when they grow and they're now playing in the sun all the time. So there's nothing wrong with brightening your skin, just controlling your melanin cells. And we use mostly vitamin C for that.
Okay.
Yes, it will brighten, it will give you the glow that most people look for, actually.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, moving over to environment, the environment that surrounds us, does it play a role as far as skin health is concerned? Here we're talking about sun exposure and maybe other chemical exposures. Are there guidelines as far as that is concerned?
Yes, you see, Doc, sometimes when you work in a certain environment, for example, that has a lot of chemicals, you may have quite a number of skin conditions that you get from that, because exposure to a certain chemical, eventually the skin barrier won't be able to take it anymore, and yeah, it will affect you somehow. This is why sometimes you may have allergic reactions, and there's a rush that you cannot explain where it came from.
Okay.
It's probably just from the environment. And also, sun exposure, like we spoke about. Skin cancers mostly are a result of UV radiation.
Okay.
And there's a misconception that black people don't get skin cancers
Okay.
because of the melanin, but it's not true. You get exposed to the sun a lot, you can get skin cancers.
Okay.
It's only that due to ignorance, most people just see a lesion on their skin and they're not bothered. As long as it's not itchy, as long as it's not painful.
Okay.
That's what I've come to realize in our society. Like, we tend to ignore some of these things that we see on our skin and be like, it's really nothing. Then a few years down the line, someone dies of some condition that's not known, and yet it emanated from the skin lesion that you got. And you probably had skin cancer that spread to the internal organs, and then you have cancer. And so, yeah, a lot of information needs to go out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
This brings me to protective clothing. Maybe speaking from a man's point of view, where sometimes one is dealing with chemicals that have got an orange or a purple triangle, but there's that negligence of putting on the right protective clothing, whether it's at a farm and maybe spraying chemicals, etc.
Yeah, so the skin absorbs. That's also one of the other functions. It absorbs certain,
Okay.
this is why you have medication that you say, Dr. Hleza Zorai. Could you really? So,
Yeah.
so unfortunately, sometimes it might not be able to regulate what's helpful to the body and what's not.
Okay.
And so chemicals can find their way into the body.
Okay.
And so protective clothing is also very important. I know we have a lot of CEOs out there who have their workers working at mines and all that. You need to make sure that your employees are well protected from the environment.
Okay.
Anything that can go through the skin
Okay.
can be dangerous to their inner health. Yeah. So
Yeah.
all of that, and for sunburn, sunscreen is very important.
Okay.
Sometimes we think it's meant for the other, race, but even for Africans, black skin, we need sunscreen because the UV can be so much, especially in this part of the world.
Okay.
The UV radiation can be so much. So if you have something that just protects you from that, yeah, you
Okay.
can.
Yeah. Now, some people talk of sun exposure, avoiding the certain times, and then sun exposure at some times. Are there times where one is supposed to avoid direct sun exposure, or there's must-reads on social media or something like that?
No, it's actually very true. The sun is the radiation is very strong around between 10 and 1
Okay.
p.m. or 2, And so around that time, you're not encouraged to really go on the beach and, early morning, the radiation's still far.
Okay.
It's okay after that,
Okay.
So it's why you realize, Doc, someone who works in a construction area, for example, where it's out in the open, or in the field, for example, farmer, and someone who works in the office, sometimes the complexion differs. Even Wangawarma twins, same,
Yes.
the work environment will determine the sun exposure,
Okay.
and so that will also affect the skin. Yeah.
Okay.
So it is very important to know the times where you can, and when you're out there, protective clothing, like you said, and yeah.
Thank you for that, Doc. So, Doc, when it comes to what to apply on the skin, there is cream, there is lotion, there is a petroleum jelly. I'm not quite sure. Sometimes when I'm going to buy lotion, or something to apply on the skin, you're not sure what to buy. And are there any guidelines as far as what to apply and what to buy is concerned?
Okay. So it differs with the skin type. But what I can say in general is keep it simple.
Okay.
Yeah. Most of the time when you have so many things that you're applying to your skin, unovundutsa skin
Okay.
in a way. Not ovunduka what's happening now? So many things coming to me. So you want to keep it simple. You want to know for what purpose you're putting that lotion. Is it that you want to moisturize?
Okay.
And so if you're moisturizing, you will see that The lotion will be written moisturizing with a certain ingredient
Okay.
that is something that I can coach you at my clinic when you come.
Okay. Yeah.
So you want to be very simple
Okay.
about what you apply what you need. If your skin, if you are dehydrated and you've tried putting, drinking lots of water, but your skin still looks dehydrated
Yes.
with a lot of wrinkles, you want to apply something that will put in moisture into your skin.
Okay.
And something that will lock the moisture.
Okay.
What I can say is, especially to our infants, after giving birth, when they were in the womb, they were accustomed to a certain environment that had everything necessary, right? And then when they come out, it's like a shock, an environmental shock. They get shocked, their skin is, and young parents don't actually help on that. They buy a whole range of products from a toner. I mean, this is
Yes,
just a baby who was used to a certain environment, and so
Yeah.
it's really not necessary. You want to maintain their baby skin. Petroleum jelly is enough. You just
Okay.
want to lock in the moisture, use that, and
Okay.
that's okay. Aggressive soaps, not necessary as well. Just want to bathe them in something gentle
Okay.
that doesn't soap, because if you then go, to extremes, this is why you see my baby suffering from eczema. Skin yake has become rough and I don't know what to do. It's because you shocked them with a lot of products that
Okay.
they don't necessarily need.
Okay. Thank you for that, Doc. As we draw closer to the end of our program, we want to talk about issues to do with hair foods. Kuti, rinogona kumbonyatsochengetedzeka sei. I know some, they say it does not need water, it shrinks. And then some will say it needs to be cut often. Some, when you read from the Bible, it says the hair is the crown of a woman. And, how best can we keep hair in good condition?
Okay, whose hair here? Because sometimes when you just generalize it, Vechirume, they don't want to keep it, but they also have conditions
Okay.
of hair. Sometimes they lose hair, they become bald.
So we can start with the men and we can move over to the women. Yeah.
Okay, so there are conditions that men face, a lot to do with the hair.
Yeah.
For example, I'm sure you've come across where they develop bumpy pimples at the back of the head
And here
and
as
the
well.
beard.
Yes. Yeah.
Lot of pimples that are painful. It's a common condition in Africans
Okay.
because our hair, as it grows, it coils. So sometimes when it grows, after you shave and it grows, it comes back, coils back into the skin, and it's now recognized as a foreign body. Remember, we said the skin is an organ that will make everything possible to keep out the
Okay. Yeah.
foreign bodies out. So when that happens now, an inflammatory reaction comes, and so you start complaining of what they call razor bumps in
Yes, razor
layman's language. And so that can be treated as well. And balding as well. You don't want to bald too quickly,
Okay.
which is a major concern that I see with men. It's like, no, I've become bald. As much as it is genetic, we can actually slow down that process as well. And also, you spoke on what to apply for the
Yes, how to keep it in good condition.
how to keep it in good condition, cleaning it basically, right? I think we have an issue with women mostly. You
Okay.
keep your braids till kingdom come. You know, and
Okay.
it's accumulating dirt. It's bacteria. It's a home for bacteria, and
Okay.
even the person you sleep next to is quite uncomfortable with the stench that's coming from the hair. So it's really necessary to also clean, your hair, and where hair needs to be taken out, it has to go.
Okay.
That's maintaining good skin health in relation to the hair.
Okay. So, are there nutrients, like we talked about the vitamin C, the niacinamide, did I get that correctly?
Yeah.
Does it also affect the quality of hair? Maybe for someone who is ignorant of certain nutrient intake. Yeah.
Well, the nutrients are the same, really.
Okay.
If you look at how they work, most of these nutrients, they will increase blood flow and allow blood to reach most of the areas of our body, all of the areas of our body,
Okay.
and fertilize,
Yeah.
So hair growth, yes, also you can get your hair to grow if you take a certain nutrient,
Okay.
for example, and strengthen it. You can do that.
Okay.
If it's really intentional, if it's something that you really are intentional about,
Okay.
like you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Doc. I am keenly interested in what happened to that teenager that you talked about who came to your clinic. How did that develop as far as the outcome is concerned?
Okay, so she's actually one of my clients that I developed a very good relationship with.
Okay. That's good.
We started the treatment slowly but surely, with skin, it's not a quick fix.
Yeah.
We'll take you through the stages and everything that you need to do for you to get to that point. So when you get and to understand that if someone comes selling products, you not just jump onto the ship and you're,
Yes.
there are certain rules that follow. So we treated her. Over time, the acne completely vanished.
Wow.
And she's one of the most confident girls I know now.
Amazing.
I follow up on her here and there, and she calls. She's so grateful, Doc, and it changed her life. And this is where I saw that, we don't need to take this lightly,
Yes,
when it
yes.
comes to skin health.
Indeed.
It's something that we really need to take serious concern and make sure that even if it's our kids, our teenagers, let's be on the lookout.
Yes.
To how are they feeling? Is there anything affecting them that is making them not to perform to the best of their abilities?
Okay.
Is it the skin? Yeah.
Yeah. There might be someone out there who's saying, hey, you know what? I think I need some help. How can people reach or contact you when they need help?
Okay. Like I said, the clinic is Demacare Skin Clinic.
Okay, Demacare Skin Clinic. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's in Borodale West,
Borodale West.
Nona. And the number to reach us is 0774
Yes.
796 500.
Okay. Can you
make a
please
booking.
just redo that again?
0774 796 500.
Okay. Thank you, Doc.
Yes.
What would be your last words to our viewers?
Okay, viewers, what I can say is treating your skin is not vanity. It's actually a necessity. There's so many benefits that you get from really paying close attention to your skin. And the main one is just your confidence in general. You're able to take on the world when you have beautiful, healthy skin. So that's it.
Thank you, Doc. Celebrations Health reBalance. from skin deep to hair to nails and even to your outlook, the protection it gives, the confidence that it gives. That's what we're discussing today. Until next time, click on the like, subscribe, and share, and let somebody else know about skin health as far as celebrations is concerned. Doc, can you please pray for us?
Let us pray. To our kind and loving Father, we would like to thank you, Lord, for this opportunity that you gave us to delve deeper into the issues that concern our health, particularly our skin health. Help us, Lord, to do what is right for our bodies and to know what to do and when to do it in terms of our health. And Lord, help us to be good stewards of our skin health. I pray all this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.